Luka came in and absolutely dominated from the start to finish. There was no answer for him. There was nothing that anybody on the court could do. He was absolutely unstoppable. He had 14 points in the first quarter. From that point on, I knew he was going to be just a force that was going to be reckoned with. There was nothing that Jason Kidd and the Dallas Mavericks could do. Obviously, they're shorthanded, no Kyrie Irving. That's a big deal. But Anthony Davis was playing. Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, the bigs of Dallas, which I think are the strength of that team, they were present. But there was nothing they could do with Luka. Obviously, you look at the beginning, seeing Luka on the bench as Dallas played their tribute video for them, with it being his first game back, you could just tell how much it meant to Luka. You could just tell how much that the city of Dallas meant to him. You could tell how much like playing for the Mavericks meant to him. Which obviously hasn't boded well for Dallas Mavericks GM. There have been fans chanting over and over again, "Fire Nico, fire Nico." I've never seen a guy come back home to his former team and just have the electrifying reception that he had. Maybe since LeBron came back the second time to Cleveland after he was a Laker and everybody and all was forgiven because he came back, won the championship for him, and now everything's all kumbaya. Obviously, we know what happened when he left Cleveland to go to Miami, and he came back to Cleveland for the first time. People were throwing things on the court. They were shouting any and everything out of the dictionary. That's how it was. But for Luka, it was quite the polar opposite. There was just so much love and so much collective sadness from the Mavericks fans because they love Luka. They didn't want him to go, and Luka never asked out for a trade. He was, like everyone, totally blindsided by this trade. It got to the point where, like, if I'm playing for the Mavericks, I feel totally like embarrassed and disrespected that this one guy, although he was great for the team and he was, symbolic, he was the best player on the team while he was here, he's getting louder cheers than we are at one point in time. It's like every time he touches the ball, the crowd's going crazy, wanting him to shoot. Every time he scores, the crowd's going crazy. Although Lakers fans travel very well, you saw that the Mavericks fans were really getting into it. They were like, anytime Luka scores, we're going to cheer extra loud. Maybe it's more so because they want a middle finger to Nico Harrison, or they just love Luka that much because, again, of how much he meant to him. I look at Anthony Davis, and I'm like, bro, you were a part of this trade as well. Can you make the Laker faithful, the Laker fans miss you a little bit? But there were too many times where Anthony Davis was floating along the three-point line or settling for jump shots or just not being aggressive and wanting the basketball. That's what I saw last night. You can't do that against this team right here that night. This is the team that said, you know what? We want him more than we want you. We want Luka more than we want you, AD. This is a moment for you to say, look, y'all traded me. Let me show you how big a mistake that was.